All right, welcome back. Oh my god, we got missed. Oh!
My hair is a mess. That's not fair.
But guys, we're going to be jumping straight into our match for top 4 between Alex, one of our former world champions, and John, the premium world's runner-up from last year. So it's shaping up to be a pretty good game coming up. So I think the players are just
players.
They actually are, yeah. And I think they're just going to be deciding, setting up, preparing, seeing who's going to come on.
I believe also both of them already have a world's invite for different.
I believe so, yeah.
Premium has
Does John?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he does.
I don't think John does.
Not yet, but I mean, bring it back today.
Yeah.
Oh, can Alex break his premium third place curse and make it to finals?
He might not have a. I might be confusing him with somebody. But Alex definitely has his invite.
Wow, 2 Now fans. Disgusting.
Have you shown this variant of Shiranui yet?
Not much.
We haven't shown any Shiranui.
So this is the
today.
draw version where they deliberately
spam the Shenris.
where they have 5 in soul for the Mukuro turn.
Yeah.
It's Michael told me about it this morning. It's so nice.
It draws a lot. It's better into Levy than the standard version.
Yes, because
right?
you just hard draw and then hard tank Levidras really reliably, and also you play around the infinity eyes just because they you don't really aggressively swing enough for their because they'll stack up to make you get punished by restanding, but then you can play around it pretty reliably.
Yeah,
very nice.
So it's nice to see that the extra hit to Shiranui did nothing.
It's a very it's not underrated, but it's a very slept on deck just because.
Kelly, it's okay. Soon enough, it's gonna do even less.
Yeah. Nope. Someone was running that in Top Cut.
Yeah, it's a good card. But at the moment, I think we're just going to be deciding who's going to be going first, because this is definitely a game where John wants to go first and Alex wants to go second, but then it's a matter of how much do you want to give them what they want. So I think it becomes a question of who wants to play out of their comfort zone.
I'm pretty sure John chooses second, because if John goes second, he has to deal with just a generic Nui turn as opposed to, and it also gets the benefit of the 5 Infinity Eyes.
Yeah, and also he gets to use the Divine Skill as well.
Yeah.
So you
have the added benefit of being top cut as well, so you just know what you're playing against.
Yeah.
So you have that freedom.
So I think John chooses second all the way.
So this dice roll does matter, and that's Snake Eyes.
Nice decision. Anyway. The illusion of choice.
Should have simply rolled a bigger number.
I was interested to see what John might have picked.
John rolls Snake Eyes. I'm going to go play Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Marvel What If.
Yeah, because I think it's like you were saying earlier. I think Levidras is a lot happier here playing kind of out of their comfort zone than Nui is. Although this build of Nui, I'd imagine, can probably grade 2
No,
game
this Nui
well.
does not care what its board is. You can just reliably call a front row, and you just do not care because you draw so much. Although this specific matchup definitely goes to deck out quite a lot, because both players just don't really die. But Levy will eventually die to Nui's GB, whereas Nui will draw enough that it can kind of reliably survive. But it's not like it's a guarantee win, because Levy still has a lot of check top.
It's also a standard moment where you, even if you're drawing a lot, you could just draw into
blanks.
Yeah.
So, there is that level of variance. That being said, there are some high shield value cards. You have got the Blitz Order to re-add any high
Defensing
value
Roar
cards.
is incredible.
It's
playing it at 4 is just I'm surprised people didn't do it sooner. Just the ability to just reliably have in some cases, a 60k shield is just so good.
The fact that you were saying, that card's nuts. The amount of people I've seen being oh, I've got 2, and but it's so good.
Because the other thing is, Nui draws so much that you will just have more than one in hand, but you just do not care. Because you will not, your hand's never going to get short enough to where you're struggling.
Yeah, it's such good quality.
Yeah, you're just never going to struggle to, have it be a brick in hand.
In worst case, early, you
Discards
can just
the correct
pitch
ride.
Yeah, but I think this might also be the only kind of Nui build that can run in F4. But I feel if you don't have this critical mass of draws, then you do
if
start
you don't play
picking up on
Shenri
it.
to reliably, you just everything works so well. And Nui's also so good in the format right now because you get so many instances of where you can just go into Magentembu, dominate swing a rear, swing a rear.
Case in point. Nui just going to come down. Oh, no, Shenri's just going to come down, immediately going to swing.
There's a Roar already in hand, you see?
Yes. Fortunately, not live yet.
Not live, but...
To be fair, I'm kind of happy because I know obviously Alex had a pretty rough start to the season, but I think kind of slowly coming back and getting his footing again towards the end is
Front.
Oh,
Defensing raw target. I think it's a soul.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
It
depends on his
depends on
hand
the
as
hand.
well.
If he has no enemy, it doesn't matter. But
Like, yeah, I think I'd value the booster.
I think the reliable soul.
Oh no,
is
he has
also
another one in
nice.
hand. We can see it.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
got one more for
Oh,
sure. There you
Never
go.
mind. Alex is him. He's showing why he used to be a world champ.
Yeah. This is the real diff. Just gonna
Yeah,
writing off straight away.
Two extremely well-positioned players playing some of the best decks of the format. This is a top 4 that we sort of expected.
Yeah. This is the matchup you kind of just want to see. Like, this is what you need to prep into.
Yeah, it's like we managed to somehow dodge this all day, but this, like you're saying, this really is the deck, like the decks you're gonna have to look out for.
Yeah.
It's been a card that's a little bit some Levy players started adopting just to apply that little bit more pressure.
Nectar is the
5k for every 5 and drop. If you have 15 or more, get a crit.
Yeah, I was thinking of the crit. Okay, sure.
It just goes like eventually just scales up enough,
Yes,
and like
yeah.
because eventually you hit a lot of small pokes, but sometimes you want to just kind of they heal from 5 to 4, and you're like, well now I'm just giving them free hits, and you always want to give that one card that's like
That's fair.
So two markers.
The average locations of front and back.
yeah, they got this
Comes out
Shiranui
the-
coming out.
That card is so good.
Well,
It's like I do a bit of everything.
Levy's cards are so crazy.
What if I called from drop, draw a card, empty the board, and
draw a card?
just it's
it,
I just like the idea that somebody sits there one day and goes like, guys, so we have some options. We could like have it pop gain power, pop itself draw. We can have them maybe gain power or like maybe an option. Maybe they can gain shield. Somebody just goes, yeah, just do all of it. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Somebody just forgot to put the battle points and just put it as one
Yeah.
skill. And they go, yeah,
Yeah.
that one. And they go, yeah, that sounds good.
also I think Levy's on 2.
Brought to you by
Yeah.
the people that gave you T-fault.
I can't really see the damage, but
Defen-
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's just up there.
Yeah.
I think it's feels like 2 and the face down markers.
Might be worthwhile next game if we just move the mats a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But the trouble is, you're then kind of hitting weird territory here. But yeah, we can try and shift it down a little bit. Yeah, just to be a bit towards the table
Yeah.
or towards the
Just
camera.
'cause we've had that issue.
Yeah, a couple times. Ooh, eating it 2 damage there is rough though.
I don't think it's too bad because you want the CB anyway, and it's not like the board presence was big enough to seem like anything was really going to happen.
What was that? Drawing Elementary? Trank No, that's Seke. Ooh. Unfortunately though, for Alex, like John's drop zone here is basically ideal.
It's going to depend on. Well, Alex is most likely going to be playing for draw in the next few turns because for this Magentembu turn, you literally just, in most cases, swing 3 time pass, or some like OT soul charged.
That's proper OT, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In some cases, you also just don't call anything because you need everything.
I think yeah, no, he's gonna be just kind of the I forget the name. It's like I always call it Bolvar, but that's like my World of Warcraft days. Just like popping back in, because yeah, I'm thinking of the Stride Fodder from Set 13, the dragon that can pop on place.
Oh, Nilberus.
No, huh?
Oh, I forgot about this. Was it a B?
Yeah,
My life is trying to die me.
yeah. Okay, it's like the one that can like pop or do the thing,
Mm-hmm.
pop or draw and like ride. The thing is that the Magetsu is like Magentembu is like always been a weird strike. Like you're forcing them to call, but ever since we got rid of the Dojo Red line, like
I think it's also interesting for the grade 3 that lists now have taken out the Esperidia.
Yeah.
So they've removed the 15k shield effect, but they, like, most decks just don't care. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's the point of that when you can just run like, for example, your defensive roll? Because like it's the same card, but you have to run a card that's like worse if you don't have it, as opposed to defensive roll just helping you like
Heal.
win more.
Heal is really good here.
What was the the special PG? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stealth one. Yeah,
One a
the
case.
I opened 2.
And a front.
Our case was
Front's really good
corrupted.
as well.
Front, yeah.
That's I think Alex has 3 fronts in hand now.
Yeah, so he's got a very solid defensive hand.
Our case was tainted, had 0 secrets, 5 FFRs, 2 world premieres. Opened both, baby.
You want a levy? That's really nice.
So
Ooh.
Do you
nice.
want another levy?
Oh wow!
He's just him. Why not?
Sure, was
yeah,
just set up for next turn?
It's happened in the last game with April as well.
3 damage.
At the end of the game, John had all 4 levies in Soul.
Oh
Original
really?
levies.
What?
What a god.
Like,
To be fair, in this matchup, you are expecting the levies to go all the soul anyway,
Yeah.
just because this will go pretty far into the deck.
yeah.
The only
Ooh,
really
starting
bad.
to stack.
It's only really bad if you damage it, which I can't tell.
I don't know if I agree with the stacking on the Genkai because like it's never restanding.
Um,
Although I guess you can always intercept
I
with
think
it.
John's goal might genuinely just be not using it this turn, and then next turn putting another one on the other rear guard.
Yeah.
Just like slowly double
Just-
stack them back
yeah.
and forth and back
Just
and
so
forth.
when, because the game plan of this will be to go into. Oh no, but you go into Mukuro next time you do the restands anyway. So maybe I don't think it matters too much because
Oh, yeah, 'cause-
you are
yeah.
assuming the Nui player is just going to have two. Is it Sekai, right?
Seki, yeah.
In the front row.
Because Seki is the one that draws Furai is the
Yeah,
one
and
that
Alex
scales.
definitely has the soul right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, 4 soul.
He's gonna have no soul when I'm done with him. Whatever
He's
that
gonna have no
means.
soul in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I said. No, this makes me wish I could get a bunch of those dice and just have like a dedicated judge at the tables like in the Japanese events and the WGP's putting them down.
I like it when players.
Listen, if we're gonna be wrong, we're gonna be wrong together, okay? I want to hear Mash every round go, guys. We're out of dice. I don't know what the number is. These Zoomers gonna have to learn.
That's it.
Ooh, okay. In case there was any doubt that this card that can't attack from the back row can now attack from the back row, as opposed to the card that can attack from the back row being able to do it again. If the 2 damage connecting here, and like, I don't think Alex can afford to let that hit. Because like, I think this is probably the single most like threatening swing in the game. Because like, if you say no guard and he goes like crit, then you're sitting on 4 and you're just gone.
Vanguard swings will always be inherently scary.
Yeah.
With the power of
Okay.
the OT.
Oh.
Probably has an extra card.
Speaking of overtrigger,
Speaking
Oh
of
my God.
the OT.
the power of the overtrigger.
My bad. My manifested
Caleb,
that.
stop.
Sorry.
That is crazy.
Both OTs are now out.
Ble-
Although Alex has a reusable OT in hand.
Bless Favor is huge here, though. It's a heal, it's a crit, it's a front. Like this could just win the game here. Like even if like the game isn't
No
over,
Squirrel though.
I think more of it
That's
not being the persona right is the crazy thing.
If Squirrel's on board, this would have been disgusting. But there is
Oh, another crit, why
Oh
not?
my
Yeah,
God.
sure, why not? Yeah.
Oh my god.
forcing Alex to guard another swing is pretty big.
Yeah, this is.
What did they put the crit? I'm assuming on 100 million.
Yeah. But this could be like 2 or 3 PGs gone.
Which, to be fair, Alex does have the OT in hand, so Alex can reliably bounce to 60k, which is a fake PG in this matchup.
It's brutal.
I think it's not the end of the world because what is probably going to happen if I'm assuming the crit is split because
Oh, it's also heals down, which is important. But it's okay.
down to 2.
They're going to swing for 2 crits there and then. Okay. Interesting. I would have thought he'd swing with a Huni here, but I guess it's smaller.
Crit pressure first, I feel like, because you're
Sure.
trying to guarantee.
Yeah, you want the damage.
Although to be fair, I actually can't tell if it has a.
I think that's what the second crit went. I felt like he gestured towards it. Yeah, Alex thinking about it because
Yeah. Shit.
no, don't let stream know.
I think it was more don't let John know. I think John could see the hand.
Me when I say go, Alex, no.
Drawing 1, digging. Oh,
Ladder.
Ladder.
That is a
Meaningless.
neat draw. Well, no, it's the 5th solve the next turn. at least.
Sure. It lets you, I guess, defensive roll. and
Yeah,
still
I
be
think
able
Alex
to-
is trying to really play safe and try to stay low, so it's probably like, especially because there's now an OT and a crit out. That's like a lot of pressure out of the deck just inherently with the whole.
Yeah, so if he.
A lot of D is just remembering that you are restricted to 8 crits, so seeing 2 gone makes just so much.
Yeah, so
So
if
nice.
he can live the turn, if he can stabilize back, the pressure, there's diminishing pressure
Yes.
each and each turn. So I can agree
Especially
with
because Levidras is a deck that doesn't scale. It
Yeah.
just
that. It
kind of.
just does what it
It's
does.
just big numbers, but it
Yeah.
stays there.
Okay, no,
Ooh, 2 damage.
yeah.
3 damage, that's
3
defensive.
damage.
4.
Oh, the heal.
3.
A heal is
Okay.
good.
Ooh, the heal is big.
He did split the crits then. Okay.
I'm back to punish him
Oh,
though.
draws a ward in the turn. That's gonna be nice discard fodder in a bit. Well, not now, but later.
If you discard it and something, it doesn't see
can.
the thing. That can you? Because apparently it sees the thing being discarded, which
Yeah,
is because the phrasing implies it wouldn't. But
it's
I think we had that ruling in yesterday, I believe.
Mhm.
But we were a bit confused of what was happening. But apparently it does work. You can because the way it's phrased implies it needs to be in the drop zone what the time the effect resolves. But I guess because it's being discarded as part of the cost,
Yes.
it sees it. I would assume that's the
It's
reasoning.
it's like how, because it's mostly compared to when you have a bunch of Grand Blue effects, like with, where it misses timing because of the mill. This case, it's being like, it's checking the timing because you can discard. This works. Life goes on.
Yeah, because apparently the really weird thing is like the way Vanguard effects works is like, for example, like if you had an effect that like procs when a card is discarded, every effect in your deck will like of that card will trigger, but then check that it needs to be somewhere, and then like kind of like retroactively untrigger itself. But then in this case, it would be like in rearguard or drop. But
Mukuro. So this will be a lot of hand.
It's something is swinging at a rearguard. I feel like I don't think Alex has a reliable reason to. Oh, epic swag. Okay, 1 Sekai. Okay. Do not have 2 Sekai. Sekai.
yeah, just
Guarding the rear. That's smart.
And then Vanguard's
Oh,
going
sorry,
to
guarding the Vanguard.
Soul Blast 1, Soul Blasting for the OT or DM or God. He's going to go. Ooh,
Draw
10K.
from. Oh,
Sekai.
Yeah.
Because Vanguard's swinging.
Yep.
He's going to say first check, second check.
Warden and Sekai.
Sekai.
Yeah, that's really good.
Sekai's pretty good. So you miss out on one draw, but I still think that's pretty worth. Like you just drop them down, call it. It's like, are your numbers worse? Sure, but
Yeah, but I also don't think Alex did Genkai, which means that much, but it does kind of suck that Alex is kind of forced to split the cool one of them to, or the lower one to the one that has the 2 infinity eyes.
like you obviously can't see the future, but I guess there's a world here where you would have tried to like maybe swing differently, but no, this works.
Yeah.
Because you go -10, yeah, it draws. You go, did you just want it? And he goes, yeah.
Seems like John really saw that far in the future when he put the second one on Genkai.
Yeah.
You do be
It's
known.
observation
He knows.
hacking.
Not the one piece that was promised.
The 2 damage. Curious to see what John does here. Because his hand's going to be
38
fat.
as well, yeah. My dear days, I would see.
Not 2 damage.
How many heals is Alex? Alex, we know at least
Alex is
2.
in 2, I think.
He's seen 2. I feel like he's out one hand. He's either 2 or 3 out.
Yeah.
Both players' hands are just so chunky. This game might be going on a while. Time limit.
Unless John wants to say no guard and Alex checks triple crit.
I don't think it would be in top 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he would.
Just say no guard. Bro, just do it. What's he
Oh,
gonna
no
do?
guarded.
Oh,
That's
one
a crit!
crit?
Oh, hang on.
No, let's stop it. Okay, PG and
Ooh,
What's
cycle.
that for check?
It was an energy cycle.
Oh, sure.
I was joking.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, that was a
Swing
joke.
for 40. I don't think John hit a defensive, so this is a 30, which is a bit annoying. Oh, never mind. Twin cast. Lol.
Twin cast.
I mean, Twin Cast is gone now. So.
Yeah. I mean, all Twin cast is just 1 card in hand. It's just permanently in hand, if you think about it.
Oh, that was crazy. So he near 20k shield. He twin cast, draws into the front that he gets the call.
Well, you do the off the infinity,
Yeah.
then the twin cast.
Oh, sorry, twin cast. Sorry.
God, I wish
okay,
imagine
yeah,
twin cast 15k and draws a
Oh,
card.
yes.
Let's make this card £10 more.
Imagine if it was Uni in the Sky. My face went.
All right, look at all those levies.
Yeah, can we get another one?
Hey! Top card gonna go crazy.
John already doing a deck report, showing off their levy
Showing
dresses.
us the deck log.
Yeah.
John showing us the deck check.
Yeah.
He's like, do you see my copies?
Pulling the free from drop.
You never guess how many copies I'm on.
That card is just 3 cards in itself.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
And just
checking
now
top.
has to 2 back or 3 back.
To, I think one of it was a PG, and then puts on top.
Ooh, bye.
Ogre.
Yeah, just gotta give us,
Shiranui
yeah,
pulling out
sure.
the no squirrel still.
No squirrel.
No, yeah.
Squirrelless behavior.
There he
There
is.
he is.
Whoa,
Wow,
I love.
I've seen
squirrels.
this before.
I am familiar with your game.
Giving the ability to swing from the back row to the squirrel.
Shocker.
Ignore.
Isn't this the first Levidras game you've seen today?
Yeah.
You have to be surprised.
Oh,
yeah.
Another
Heal is
heal?
pretty big.
John has also been healing pretty well.
Only gets
which makes him less cool.
Add triple drive versus the Virgin twin drive.
Gonna be swinging for 30k? Yeah, just 33. He's like, yeah, it's
Really
gonna
only
be.
30? Oh, because he doesn't get the 5.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the condition to get 5? Oh, because no, it's just 25, that's why. Sure.
Yeah, because Antagaster gains 10 off its own and 10 if there's another marker in its column, or three or more total markers. And then it's be able to give itself another 10.
Boosting for Chad number.
Yeah. It's Persona, right? So it's 23, 33, 43, 43, 53, 53, 61?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Plus heal if there is one, but no, 60 or 71, because it's,
It's okay.
presumably he gave the, squirrel the power from the heal.
I think that 10k is going to matter much, because I'm assuming John's going to boost.
Well, probably 81, because I think it's gained 2 triggers.
Yeah, another defensive roar note. Yeah.
He's got the PG there.
Ooh, doing 2 swings? Oh, he forgot to
Draw.
fail.
Ooh. Forgetting to pop itself draw is rough.
There's another in drop, so it's not the biggest end of the world, but it will be pretty annoying. John keeps healing, so it might be fine.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
43, 48? Is that really not enough?
No, I think it's like an 81k swing. No,
It's not boosted, hang on.
Yeah. So that one's 13, 23, 33, 43? Honestly, that's a 53k
Does
swing.
Alex just not have OT in hand? Have we gaslighted us?
No, he had it in soul. He soul charged it, then he soul blasted it out.
Oh, lol.
Yeah, I think he's like a 53k swing right now. So it's like 13.
Oh, excellent. And he's healing.
Alex.
That's my world
This
champ.
has been a match of heals.
What if we lose at 9 damage?
How much dex?
Ooh,
does
the
Alex
deck's
have?
getting small.
How much dex does John have? He can't have a lot.
More.
No, it will, well, yeah.
More than
John will have
Alex.
a little bit more, but after next turn, John will just go lower because. No, but Alex's hand is so much smaller than normal now because you need it. Normally at this point you have at least like 10 plus in hand, just because you would then be able to tank another turn. Because you would go Magentembu now
Yeah.
and just like not stall, but like not dig through your deck.
But the issue is you're going to naturally draw more than John just on triple drives. Like, John, if his hand's healthy enough, could just go, I'm not going to draw it. Don't worry about it. Because isn't like you may draw a card?
What?
Infinity Eye markers.
Alex has 9 in deck.
Like for Infinity
No,
Eye
Infinity is a mandatory draw. I think.
mandatory draw. It's
12.
like
12.
next 10k if you did pop it, draw one, right?
Hmm.
That's the Mega Tenbu.
So 9 card deck to 12 card deck. But he'll end on 6 if you use Sekie 5. So
That's where the one
next
Furai
2
comes in.
turns. So just a reminder, the store closes at 8 for anybody watching.
Gamers, if we're going to be out of here, we need to be out of here by 8 o'clock.
Not
at 8 o'clock. Gamers.
John's hand is huge as well.
A lot of triggers. That's like a quality hand as well in terms of
Yeah.
shield. I guess that's the drawback of these like draw decks. Like you were saying, it goes to deck out because like your hand ends up huge, but the issue is you can't keep that up.
Like, I don't have faith in Alex winning now. I think
I'll make sure I tell him
John
you
is
said
so. Alex is so far behind.
But I think it's like one of the places where I think players like John demonstrate their skill is him recognizing that this is going to be a deck out kind of game, and for example, opting to not pop the Shiranui to draw, going, you know what, I think this hand is enough, and just making sure that you don't go into that deck out game, so Alex is less favored by the time it gets there.
I think the one card won't make a difference in this game state. Especially because you know Alex is probably finishing this turn on 5 in deck.
John's just drew a card because of the Infinity Eyes. We'll probably draw another Infinity Eyes. We'll go to 10. Draw to 9.
9, twin drive to 7.
Yeah, and then it matters if he wants to plus or not, because he has to remake a board, because he's going to have to keep doing that.
I assume he's also gonna has the last levy for the Persona ride. I should just
What?
I just assume
No
it's gonna
way.
happen.
Levidras player sees Levidras.
Oh, Furai.
Yeah, Furai's really good.
Furai
is
Non
insane.
restand.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was unfamiliar with Alex's game.
40k, so 2-card commitment.
Yeah, no, crash scaling is pretty good.
What if we expedition? It's also smart to call the stride grade free just because you really don't want to be using it to stride at this point.
Yeah.
Nice, 2 more public information.
Things restand.
Get a good.
Gonna give
What's
him
the card in the
PG.
glare behind Furai?
No idea.
Sekie, I think.
Oh, critical trigger's coming out though.
Yeah, that looks
Furai.
like Sekie.
Yeah, that is Sekie because he moved it back.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And third check. Another Sekie. I think those are all you try and deal damage, not even for the damage, but
52
deck.
crit,
But for
that's
the deck, yeah.
good because you can't discard it with 2 crits anymore. It has to be double front or 3-card commitment or a PG. Or the OT, which
All
is
the
out.
OT, which yeah, so.
And
Or he
then
takes
Alex
it and
wishes
loses
it
2 cards
wasn't.
in deck.
I think he has
to
the thing is though, like
guide
in
it.
John's defense, like you can't really just deliberately guard it because you'll just die next turn.
Yeah.
Because 5 in deck is still enough to draw and swing.
I don't know what triggers he guarded with, but it would look like 3
crits.
3 crits.
Yeah,
I'm
was it
not,
a
I'm not a
58?
friend. I'm not a art knower.
Alex, yeah. Oh, drawing for the
he's
Infinity Eyes
drawing,
again. Okay.
A braver man than I.
I'm taking
And
it as
took
well.
it. Okay, so sure.
So that's
For an
Oh.
Elementaria, that's gonna be really. Yeah, because John has at least 2 PGs for next turn.
Does he have the extra levy dress? Probably not.
What do you mean you didn't see all 8 copies? What is more value,
8 cards
the
in deck
levy
now.
picking
Yeah.
free or Persona Ride? I'm assuming Persona Ride.
Persona
right?
Ride, I
Yeah.
think.
Because you only need to connect once or twice.
Oh, he didn't put anything in the. Oh, he CB'd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's CB1 or.
Yeah. It's so
No,
funny.
the insane thing is, I used to think it's put a levy dress into someone, but it's put anything,
and
and
if you
you
put
just
levy
get more
dress,
for
yeah.
levy dress. It's like, oh, it's a CB, but honey, if you don't want it, like that's cool too.
I get it. Yeah, I totally
get it.
understand.
Yeah, CB, you know, it's hard times. You know, some of us can't afford CB. Right
In
now.
this
It's
economy,
okay. It's okay, babe. Don't worry
cost
about it.
of
Here you
living
go.
crisis and
Free.
all.
I want to see a world where John wins because he forgot to draw.
Mm.
Oh, here comes the Gabreg.
Ooh.
What does Gabreg do again?
So it basically makes it so that when you swing, they can't guard with any of the. You choose all their rear guards, and they can't guard with any rear guard with any card with the grades of those cards.
No, not grade 3 and 2.
No. Look, it's for the mirror because you choose their grade
Yeah, I
ones. They
get
go in
that,
OPGs. Although lists have like been on it, and because people are on it, they've come off of
Look
it.
at that look at that 2-card hand though.
He is. This is even like a really good commitment because it's just because the squirrel can't swing because you haven't done anything for it, so it is just 3 swings. But like obviously you can boost the squirrel twice, which is so nice. So you have a guaranteed 18k boost.
They're big. They're big attacks.
Prime for squirrel is just being on an infinity ice circle, right? Fake cost. I don't even think it has,
Has
any
he
cost.
committed any other crime? No, so it's move it. So it's almost one move to another rear guard. If that has a marker, restand it.
Ah.
So you can just move it, but it stays rested. But then restands against 5k if it's on a marker.
There should be 8 cards in deck.
I
So
thought the only requirement when it says to move to an open rear guard.
Yeah. Yeah, then but it stays rested, but it only restands if.
there's no Persona Ride, right? So this is a baby.
Wait, you have one already, right? I'm assuming you already have one. That's 6. Right?
What's 7?
Is it 7?
Yeah. 3,
Hey, I
3,
can't
1.
count.
I can't, yeah. Legitimately can't.
Right, so they're just doing a trigger count.
What 3 hours of sleep does to a man.
We've seen a lot of triggers. So there's the defensive roar as well. defensive roll. Yeah, nice.
Cutscene back that. I'm shocked there's only the because he used all the fronts.
Yeah, so it's a 15.
This is the last swing at
How big is it?
no persona. So it's 23. Oh, I didn't see the twin drive. Sorry. Oh, PG.
PG.
So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think damage numbers have changed, have
Okay, will John draw?
they? We need to blend.
He is holding his deck.
Thinking.
His hand
Two
is
PGs
really
in
nice
hand.
though, because it's Elementaria specifically as well, so it's 2 PGs and a card that can guard. Still don't think it will be enough because it is, Nui, but
Yeah. Oh, draw.
striding with something.
Another Megan tell me. I think
Yeah.
you're just going for numbers here.
Yeah, probably strided with an Obero.
Drawing is pretty bad.
322, guarded, now has 3 in hand, so that's PG and Elementaria.
Oh,
Yeah, with 1 minute left on the round. But
Oh, yeah.
was there no double time? Double
Yeah.
game loss.
Oh,
top card,
healed,
so.
doesn't go off for 10.
Ooh.
10 is big.
Yeah, but it's after the dominate swings. Will they remember to retire the unit that swung and dominated? Embarrassing.
That's rough. But I don't think it super matters in this specific instance. But
It will if the turn ends.
Yeah. yes, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Just pops it. There you go.
He
Use the
swung
Vanguard.
right? It has to be. Yes. How much is it? Oh my god, plus 30. There's 50 right now. John has a PG and Elementaria.
Taking of the numbers.
Asking how many cards in deck.
It says 4.
Does he know he can't go?
Yeah, because this is do or die for Alex. He's
Going
willing to take it.
5?
Considering taking it.
Oh no, draws off the infinity. Okay.
Oh.
Lol. And
Takes
took
it.
it. No trigger.
Goes to 5 though.
Yeah.
How many? Is that 3 or 4 in deck?
2. 3 for the opponent.
Oh, 3. Yeah,
and
Elementary
then Alex
coming
is
out here.
yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And
Crit.
crit.
Oh, I don't think it mattered.
But yeah, he has a PG there. But the question is, does he have enough? I don't think he does.
Unless he drew a PG off the Infinity Eyes. Which I
He
don't
did
think
not
did.
know. So this might be on 5. This might be game for Alex
Even if John heals, he'll have 1 in deck.
because he's going to definitely PG the 2 crit attack. But I think he has. I think it's 2 5Ks on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I know, so you can't afford to draw. I don't think. Because you're
Well,
not.
there's no Infinity Eyes to draw off anymore. And
Sure.
And if John lives his turn, he just wins because Alex has 1 in deck. So
Yeah.
So
I think it literally just comes down to if John heals on 6, and I don't know if he can because John's healed 3 times this game. One was a OT, I guess.
That's going to be swing for 2 crit. John is going to show him
will
the
be
PG.
the PG. There's no way not.
But the draw means he also has to discard for it. Yeah, it's 2 5Ks, and then the last swing.
This will be okay.
And John is. And Alex
wins.
goes to the world.
Yes!
Yippee!
I'm so happy.
Congratulations for
I'm
Alex.
biased, but-
What a god.
I'm
What
really
an
happy.
absolute god.
I was unfamiliar with Alex's game.
We are, but what we're going to do is we're going to go to a very quick break while we set up finals, which is going to be starting in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.
Happy.